I think I missed it, but you can't get in trouble. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I think I missed it though. If you'd like to talk about it, you're more than welcome to come up and share, or you could type it in the chat too. That's fine. Oh yeah. Well, that unfortunately the little thing that happened last night or whatever is going to be a fucking thing that's going to be talked about all week. So, hope everyone is having a good day as well. Hi, Lisa. How are you? I saw you come in. Not my monkeys, not my circus. It's good. Uh, I like that saying. Anyone ever see like the iced tea fucking commercials for Car Shield? Some of them are really good. Well, not really. I mean, they make me laugh. It's just, uh-oh, got a problem. They play the music too from the show he's on, which I forgot. Fats, hello, Fats. Yes, Lisa. It's funny. You all right there, buddy? What's wrong?
Yeah.
Dude, for a minute there, I thought you were coming in hot. I'm like, uh-oh, what happened?
No. Not yet, at least. Not yet.
Coming in hot. I'm like, uh-oh, what happened?
No. Not yet, at least. Not yet. No. Probably Puerto Rico.
Oh, nice, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. Looking at all kinds of different possibilities, like resorts, Airbnbs. I mean hotels. Just looking at a ton of different options. It's just wow. It's been a while since I planned a vacation because I usually go on cruises, so everything is all in one. But now, when I go, it's been a while since I planned a vacation because so everything is all in one. But now, when we go there, you got to book the room, you got to figure out, all the different details. When we go there, you got details. So it's totally different for me.
Yeah.
And then, of course, dealing with a woman that, yeah, I'm just going to leave that one there.
Well, I'm sure everything will work out.
Yeah.
Happiness, more or less.
Like, I was looking at a bunch of different options last night, trying to give her ideas and stuff, and then all of a sudden I got the cold shoulder, and now we're back at it again today, and I just got off like a, I don't know, 10, 15 minute conversation about it, so. Like I told her, I said, if we would have actually decided on something last night, I would have just dropped the money right then and there and been done with it. Then, all we got to do is pay for the flights and, car rental and then save for, extras.
Yeah, well, you know what? You're better off to. Well, I mean, you probably are better off to take your time and really look at all the. You know what's really cool? Looking at all the reviews from people too at places. You
Oh,
know,
absolutely. I'm a huge review guy.
yeah,
Huge review guy.
I look at that a lot too. You know, because it is important. You know, and then take all that into consideration because there usually is good and bad reviews, and pick the
Right,
best
right.
possible one rather than just picking just one place right away or whatever. But sometimes
Yeah.
I'm my own worst enemy. I'll just pick a place right away and then not even realize that it's probably one of the worst places that I can go to. But that's happened too to me in
Yeah.
the past. So you know, complete complete nightmare.
I'm like looking at these reviews. I'm telling her, and she's like, "Well, it's not that bad." I'm like, "Did you look at the reviews?" And she's like, "No." I'm like, "Look
Yeah,
at the reviews.
that's
This place is atrocious."
yeah, that's what makes that's what the internet is so good for, like with all the people's comments. And then you got other. Well, yeah, it is the internet. But the reviews, comments, and everything. It's so good. It really does help your choice a lot these days. There
Like,
are
I
some
just
people though that
found
just don't
one.
even.
Right. I just found one south of Puerto Rico, or excuse me, not Puerto Rico, but south of San Juan, and it's in the country. It's in a quiet neighborhood, and I read the reviews, and all the reviews except for one are positive. I mean, it was great. So I I agree with you, Lisa. But when you're looking at resorts for two people, I mean, it's gonna, you know, you're looking at $3,000 for a week versus I can get this Airbnb, which is a whole house, for I think it was like 11 or 1,200 bucks. So there's other things to in my eyes. There's other things to consider. So I really don't need a resort because both of us don't mind cooking and stuff like that. So we can go to the store and cook for a couple days, and then of course go out to eat and stuff like that. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
shit. He's right about that
we
though too. That's the food and drink can fucking cost you 1,500 to 2,000 for the week. Like that kid, like the resort might be a better option, but I guess you got to see. I like the resort type things. Like I wouldn't want to do an Airbnb. I'd rather be in a resort because I like the way I figure it. If I'm gonna go, you have your budget or whatever, and you try to get the best of what you can for what you're gonna spend. And for me, like like when I go on vacation, I like to drink. So that might be worth its weight in gold for me alone. But some places don't include that too.
Yeah, but Lisa, see that's the thing though. Both of us like to cook. Like that's relaxing to us sometimes. Like to cook. So
That's
and,
cool.
and a and a cruise too. Like she's never been on a cruise, so we could very well go on a cruise, but I'd have to talk her into it because she's like gun set on going to Puerto Rico, and I'm not against it, but I'm also not for it. Like I'll go because I've been there before. It's a gorgeous freaking island, but you know I don't know. I think we're going regardless. She's gonna talk to her mom and she's gonna talk to her friends that live there and see if they know anybody that has places. Because we were looking at the resort option, and good God,
I've never been to Puerto Rico. I would love to go there one day.
it's gorgeous.
I'm sure it is. I mean, I've seen
Like
photos and stuff.
dude, old San Juan is freaking so cool. It's got cobblestone freaking roadways and stuff like that. It's really neat. Yeah, Lisa, it does have something to do with, something. Granted, we're not going to go until September, so we still have time to save. We got a nice little chunk right now saved, of course. I'm not saying we're going there, without anything. We do have a nice chunk. But when
Awesome.
I go on vacation, I want to go on vacation. Like, I don't want to have. That's why I like going on a cruise. Because you buy the cruise, you buy the drink package, and then after that, it's like, whatever, I don't care. Because everything's included. Drinks are included, food's included, so you just go and have a freaking blast, and that's it. But Christ, flights, for us to fly to San Juan is going to cost us about $1,000 just for flights.
Wow. I figured though, I figured it would be a little bit more, there and back, 2 people, but
we got to drive down to Milwaukee. So then, and here's another thing. So we'd have to drive down to Milwaukee the night before, stay at the hotel, and then get on the flight, and then I think it's a layover in, I forget where it was. I think it was Charleston, but I'm not sure. But then, then you'd fly in. Yeah, Casey, that's the only cruise line I'll cruise with is Royal. That's the only cruise line I'll cruise with. Wow, Lisa. Where'd you get these deals at, Lisa? Because I've been trying to find stuff like that. Like, I went to Expedia, and I did flights, car rental, and a stay. But that's when we were gonna go with the couple that was gonna go with. They backed out. Okay, they backed out on us because we were gonna split it with 4, but they backed out on us on Saturday because my buddy, where he works, their vacation sucks. So he backed out on us, and now we're back to like the drawing board because we kind of had everything set in place, but now we're kind of like back to the drawing board. What we want to do. Like, I want to go, like, obviously I want to go to the Caribbean, and I really don't care where we go. Go to Jamaica or Grand Cayman, or it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's what we're doing right now, Lisa. I mean, we're really digging in, looking at all kinds of different options, and she's going to call me today, of course, when she gets done with work. So we can talk more about it. I might bring up the whole cruise. Yeah, I know. That's another thing I tried telling her. I'm like, listen. Okay, appreciate it. That's like peak hurricane season. She's like, well, I'd rather go like. Honestly, I'd rather go on like a Christmas cruise. I think that'd be cool as hell.
shit, I'll go there anytime, man, because I've never been there, and it looks beautiful.
Where?
What's that?
Where were you saying? Puerto Rico?
Puerto Rico, I'll go anytime. Because I've never been there. Fuck.
The only thing I'm worried about is, we get going and all of a sudden there's a freaking, hurricane coming. It's like, shit.
Yeah, right.
And I have no problem with going on a cruise at all. I've been on multiple already. So yeah, we got some thinking to do. I wish I wish he would allow me to put it off a little bit to like, November, December. Yeah, freestyle. I almost bought a house in Puerto Rico about 2 weeks ago. If it was in the right location, I would have bought it. I would love to go like on a holiday cruise. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Hi, Jam. Bye. Nancy is from Puerto Rico, freestyle.
Bye bye.
And I've been to the island like 3 times. She was just there for 5 days.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for the gifts. Thank you. Having pancakes.
Pancakes?
Yeah.
Chocolate chip pancakes?
No, I just have the regular smaller ones. 2 of them. Those are good too, though. But
chocolate chip and banana pancakes? Oh, my favorite.
I don't like the banana that much.
Really?
No, it's not in pancakes. I mean, I like bananas, but not in pancakes. So the chocolate chip are really good, and then the blueberry ones too. Oh my god, those are good too.
Oh, yeah. My blueberry plants or bushes, I checked on them when I was at home. They're starting to get some buds and some new growth on them. It's pretty cool. It's exciting.
Yeah, every time I got to put the netting around the ones that I have because every freaking time the Blue Jays come and freaking eat everything off of it.
Yeah, we got some work done this weekend.
Awesome.
Got the garden ready to go. We'll be planting here in about a month. End of May, I usually plant. Got my fern garden. I got a huge fern garden. It's probably 8 foot wide or 8 foot long, 8 to 9 foot long by 6.5, 7 feet wide, and it's all ferns. It's right underneath my cedar trees, and when the ferns are full and like peak summer, oh my god, it's so cool looking. Got that all raked out of there, and got that ready, and yeah.
Awesome. What else is going on? Busy work week?
Yeah. No, it's typical, same stuff every day,
Yeah.
Back to work. Back to the grind. Make that money.
Yes, sir.
Oh, so in my meeting today, which was freaking hilarious, because I called them out on some stuff, which was fine. But then I brought up the whole California situation. And I said, so I've been told, we're going to California, and both the brothers are like, not you. I'm like, what do you mean, not me? They're like, no, we're not sending veteran drivers out there. I'm like, what? What do you mean you're not sending veteran drivers out there? So the only people that are going out there are like guys that we just hired within the last year or so.
Why would they do that?
I don't know. And I was talking to Danny about it when I was over at Belgioso, and I'm like, is this true about California? He shook his head. He's like, yeah. I said, so they're only sending the freaking new hires out there? And he's like, yeah. He's like, the only thing that makes sense to me is they make less than we do. And I said, so they're not going to send us out there because we're going to make too much money. Like,
Ah,
that's the only thing I can see. I'm like, that's so freaking backwards, dude. Like, we just got that account back, and now and it's gravy too. So you run cheese all the way out to LA. You drop that off at the one. There's 2 warehouses there. You drop it off at the one warehouse. You literally go next door and load in the same area, and come straight back to Chicago.
damn. It's got to be. You're right. Then it's got to be most likely for salary or whatever it is.
Right. Right.
Save a lot of money there.
Oh yeah.
Increase risk. Take a chance. Save a lot of money. Are you upset about that?
A little bit, because if they did offer it to me, I don't necessarily would go on it every week, but like let's say my fiance wants to take vacation and go on the truck for a week. Well, that would be a week I would go out to California.
Yeah.
But if we can't even bid on it or even get it, then screw it. I told, like I said to Danny, I said, screw that. I said, I'll stay with going down to Florida and back. He said, I would. Because Danny was going to actually come off local and go to California, and they even told him, nope, you ain't doing it. He's the golden child.
Shit.
Oh, I hear the cardinal.
Yeah, they're all over the place. Yeah. Light chill today. It's not as warm, but it's an overcast. The morning doves were freaking out all over today in the backyard.
I love hearing the morning doves in the morning.
I've been hearing a lot more owls too at night. It's really cool.
That's awesome. I love that.
Yeah, the owls are hearing the owls are awesome. I love that.
I got some exterminating to do. We got some feral cats around there taking out all my songbirds. I noticed when I was home there was a bunch of feral cats around. I'm like, yep, I need to start taking out the trash.
Yeah, there's one like here that I see every night. He walks past like the side door of my house, and he always he'll stop because the motion sensor light goes on the spotlight or whatever. He'll stop, look right at the door, and then continue. He goes like this little route behind the bushes every single night.
Yeah, the guy across the street. There's just garages across the street, and he's there every day. He's like the town alcoholic, and he feeds all these cats. And I noticed there's I think like 4 or 5 that come in when he was feeding them. I'm like, there's gonna be less by the time I get home next.
There's gonna be less by the time. Oh God.
Well, they take out all the birds, and it's like, no.
That's nature, though, man. You can't,
Yep, and it's nature for me to take them out too.
Not really, but I guess if you want to look at it like that.
It's called survival of the fittest, Bob.
Yeah. I'm an animal lover.
Yeah. I am too. But when you have cats like that, all they do is eat, sleep, and hump. That's it. That's all they do. And then there's more and more and no.
Yeah, it's a little sad though too because well, some of them just want to be roaming around. Like you could try and take a cat like that and you know bring it into your home if you choose to, but they're just so used to being outside that they'll want to go outside constantly. That's what they know. Although some, like my neighbor, rescued one time, and it's still alive. She's had it for like 14 years, and it was wild. I think she got it when it was like 2 years old or something like that. And it loves being loves being in her house, but also loves to be outside, and it comes back every time. It's pretty cool. What you really got to watch out for, which we don't really have over here, are like the freaking stray dogs when they get together in packs. They can be worse than wolves, man.
Oh yeah.
In some states.
We have we don't have them in my area, but like you go up north, like about an hour north of where I'm at, and yeah, there's packs of wild dogs up there.
Yeah, they can cause havoc.
We got this wren. I don't know if you know what a wren is. It's a small, very very small bird, maybe about the size of a ping pong ball. And she comes back every single year. And I just cleaned out her house. Or actually, I had my fiance clean out her house. I don't know, a couple weeks ago. Then I was outside in the backyard over the weekend, and I heard her in the backyard just screaming. I mean, just as loud as she could talk, she was just. I call it barking. She was just barking at me. Yeah, I could see her in the tree bouncing around, and then she flew into the house. She was making her nest for the year, and she didn't like the fact that I was back there. So it was kind of cool to see her back, though.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, there's some birds that come back into this like birdhouse that I have. I already have seen them coming in and out of the birdhouse, grabbing like little, I guess, blades of grass or little sticks, putting it in there,
Yeah.
and getting their little nest ready.
I didn't do it yet this year, but you can buy a nest ball for the birds, which is like pieces of like old shirts, pieces of cotton, stuff like that. And they put it in a ball, and you can hang it, so the birds can come in. They can grab what they want for their nest, and they can use that to build their nest. Also, it's pretty neat.
That is neat. That's really cool. Yeah, I like feeding the birds. Put out birdseed. The blue jays, man, they come in and they freaking splash the birdseed all over it because they
They're
like those
terrible.
freaking sunflower seeds. They love those things.
Another thing that blue jays really love is peanuts.
Or
They
what?
absolutely peanuts.
Oh, peanuts. Yeah.
Peanuts in the shell. So I'll buy some. I'll buy a whole bag of unsalted peanuts, and I'll put those out for the blue jays. So they won't attack my feeders as much if I put out peanuts for them.
Yeah. I also get one of those. I don't know if you probably have seen them. It's like a brick. Like it's like they have a woodpecker one. They have a wild
Yeah,
bird.
it's a suet cake.
Do it. Yeah, that's what it's called. You're right.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll put one of those up too. That thing is gone within like 2 days.
Oh yeah.
They destroy that thing. The birds love those. What's cool though is I get the woodpecker one, and you'll see that a couple different woodpeckers come by.
Uh-huh.
Woodpeckers are pretty cool. Not many hummingbirds around here though. Upstate, there's a lot of hummingbirds, but not around
Oh
here.
yeah.
And I guess they'll come around, but you got to put up that specific feeder for them, like the nectar or whatever it is.
All it is sugar water.
Yeah, somebody told me that too one time. Like just mix sugar with water.
Yeah, there's a mixture, and you don't really have to tint it like people do. Like they'll tint it red. With food coloring, you don't really need to do that because they know they can smell it. So you just fill it up with the feeder, clear, and they'll still go after it.
Yeah, every time I think of that, I think of Men in Black when he's like, water, sugar, like sugar water. Your skin is hanging off a little. He's like pulls it back. He's like, "Does that matter?" It's fucking great. It's such a good. The way he walks and everything in that movie is so good. He's like, it's like, "Excuse me," when he's getting his truck towed. Get rid of your pest problem. He's like, pest. Guy's awesome. Well, that movie was pretty good.
My ex in-laws, they're about an hour and a half north of Green Bay, and they have hummingbirds. And like peak summer, dude, you'll be sitting on the porch out there, and there'll be like 60 freaking hummingbirds out there. They gotta fill up their feeders when the hummingbirds are there in full force. They gotta fill up their feeders 2 to 3 times a day. That's how many freaking hummingbirds they have. It's crazy. And they'll come right up to you. You'll be sitting there on the porch, and they'll just come up and look at you in the face, and it's like, hi?
Yeah. Shay is funny, man. She's 1 cup sugar, 3 cups. She's got like the exact fucking measurements and everything. It's funny.
I got her this morning though. I don't know if she knew I was in there, but I got her before she could get me. Yeah, I love hummingbirds.
I didn't know hummingbirds have to eat every 15 minutes.
It's another really. Oh, she knew. It's another really cool bird, and I don't get to see them very often. We get to see them maybe once a year, and it's a very, very short window. It's the Oriole. They're so cool.
They really are. You don't see many around here. They come around, just like you said, every once in a while, a certain time of year, I guess.
Yeah, we get them in spring for maybe 1 or 2 days, and then after that, they're gone. But man, when you see them, oh my god, they're so freaking neat.
Their colors are really cool.
Yeah.
Nature, it's a beautiful thing. Seriously. I like to see foxes too. I like owls. Owls are awesome when you see them. They're hard to see. They only come out at night.
I was squirrel hunting one year. We were walking through the woods, and I was, obviously you're looking up in the tree, and I see this. It was a bird. It was from a distance, and I'm like, what the heck kind of a bird is that? I'm walking up on it, and it was facing away from me. And I'm watching it, and I'm looking down, and all of a sudden I look back up, and there's a face looking right at me. It was a great horned owl, and his body was one way, and his freaking head, he spun all the way around with his head, and I was watching me come up from behind him. It was so neat.
That's cool. Yeah, I had one fly right over my head, and I didn't even hear it. It was sick. Not only could I not see it, but I thought something flew over my head, but I didn't realize what it was. That's how quiet this thing was, and it was tiny. I guess it saw something, so it swooped down and flew right over my head and grabbed something, and then brought it over to the other side of the property. So then I started walking back to go inside my house, and then I see it on the side all of a sudden, eating something. I'm like, what the fuck? At first, I thought it was leaves. It was like around the fall, and I thought it was leaves rustling because it kind of blended in with the leaves. It was weird. It was so tiny. It was pretty cool. I forgot exactly what kind it is.
There's so many different kinds of owls. Um, I wish I had my binoculars at the house because, well, I live right on the water. So I'm watching the river yesterday, and I'm always watching out there because we got pelicans, bald eagles, all kinds of different birds and stuff. And in the wintertime, I'll be able to watch the deer because they'll cross the river. And I see it's a pair, and I think they're ospreys. I gotta get a pair of binoculars though, but I think we have now we have a pair of ospreys that are in our area, which are freaking neat. They're so cool to watch. I'm not 100%.
Ospreys are awesome. They're mistaken for other types of birds sometimes. Birds of prey.
Yeah. This is totally off subject, but I gotta ask: do you like licorice?
Yo, it's so funny you mentioned that. We were talking about that the other day. I think yesterday, as a matter of fact. Yeah, but I'm very specific with the type of licorice I like. So
Same.
I like this one licorice. It's like rope or string licorice, and it's this one specific brand, and I forgot the name of it. I can't think of it right now. And it's cherry flavored. It is so good. It's like really, really good, man.
So I was at the store this morning to grab groceries for the truck, and this stuff is Willy Wallaby, classic red strawberry flavored. This stuff is so good.
Do you like black licorice?
Yes and no. Like I have to be in the mood for it.
Oh, Shooting Star likes the black licorice. I don't really like the black licorice. Like I can maybe eat like a little piece of it, and that's it.
Well, she doesn't have a soul, so there's that.
Cherry
It's,
Wallaby? No.
no, it's called
Oh, I thought she was talking to me. Sorry.
it's called Willy Wallaby, soft and chewy, classic red, strawberry flavored. I think it's strawberry and cherry flavored, but it's not ropes. It's like pieces. But man, this stuff is so chewy. Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah, like Twizzlers. I can like if I buy a pack of those, I'll have one, and then I won't want another one for like a day or two. I'm not. It's too. I don't know what it is, but it's too. The taste is a little bit too cherry for me. If I get cherry, that's what I usually end up getting.
I don't care, Shay. It's still good. I like it.
Oh shit! I went to bring up Wanda Cruz, but she disappeared, and then I sent an invitation to Shay. So wow, Feds takes a soulless to know a soulless. That's good. And I declined. Of course you did. What else is new? You only talk in turkeys panel. No. Yeah. So today should be an interesting day. We'll see how everything turns out.
Sure.
I talked in JM last night. Oh, I missed it.
I don't know what night it was. I think it was Saturday night. You guys would not want to be in any freaking panel. I will guarantee you that one. I was on a roll.
Hold on, give me a minute. I just got to do something. Maybe like 2 minutes. Good morning, great Uncle Murph.
Tell you what, I am happy to get the hell out of here because the NFL draft is in my hometown, and I am glad I'm not going to be part of it. I was down in the stadium district, but I was at home. They got roads blocked off everywhere. There's people everywhere. I'm like, nope, this is way too much people for me. I'm out. See ya. Bye. And that was on Friday. Why don't you just go buy one? They're not that much. You need a Weber grill. Stick around, Chris. I'll teach you a thing or two.
Sorry about that.
That was a sirloin tip roast. Slow cooked at about 250 to 300 for about an hour and a half. Had a little bit of applewood in there for some flavor. Cooked over charcoal.
Damn. Yeah, that looked good. What you posted yesterday looked delicious.
I cooked it until about 135 degrees, and then I rested it for about an hour, and then sliced it real thin.
Thank you, everyone, for the heart meat. Thank you, Country Girl. Thank you, everyone, for the gifts. If I missed anything.
Then I made a horseradish dipping sauce and made baby red and garlic mashed potatoes, homemade.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds delicious.
It was really good. I'll admit it, I had the meat sweats. And then I forgot it in the refrigerator.
Yeah, that did look delicious. A few people posted what they had cooked. You know?
If I had more time, I was going to rotisserie a leg of lamb.
Hi, Elski. Thank you. The gift. Very kind.
But Chris, if you're still in here, that rotisserie attachment for a Weber is definitely a game changer.
Did you have to pour I don't want to say ingredients, but you have to pour like the flavoring or something over it while it's rotating?
Nope. So the night before, I seasoned it with salt, pepper, onion, and garlic powder. And then I put it in the refrigerator in my garage, uncovered overnight. And then I took it back out and let it get up to room temperature. And then I put it on my spit and then put it in there and just cooked it slow. But you want to season it the night before to let that salt do its thing. And then you put it in your refrigerator uncovered so it dries out the outside of the roast a little bit. So then you get that nice bark um, when you cook it, and it turned out the way you saw it. But then I also tie it up too, so it holds its shape. But when you tie a roast like that, when you get done, you want to cut that tie immediately to let that roast settle out.
How big was that thing? Like,
3 pounds.
how many pounds?
3 pounds.
Yeah, it looked really good. See you later, Chris.
See it, Chris?
Yeah, it looked really good. I had spiral ham yesterday. It was delicious. Honey
That's another.
glazed, honey glazed spiral ham. Love that.
That's another thing I do with my hams. I'll buy a ham. I bought a pig earlier this year, and I took one of the hams and I put it in my smoker, and basically I double smoked it because it was already smoked from the butcher. But then I'll smoke it again in my smoker to get it up to temperature, and then put a glaze over the top of that. Oh my God! You want to talk about a freaking piece of ham? Oh.
Say, did your husband cook your steaks for you yesterday?
That's one nice thing about living in a town with two meat packers. I got friends that work at both of them, and I can get beef for half the price.
He had no
Fresh.
choice. That's funny. Shit. He had no choice.
I love
Yeah.
cooking.
Yo, there's so many butchers here, right? So, you got like the Italian ones, and then you got like there's German ones, Polish ones. There's like all different types.
I bet you got a lot of Jewish ones too, huh?
Yeah, kosher. They call them kosher. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Because they do a mix. They'll do like it will be like a kosher um, butcher, and then they also it's like a butcher slash deli.
Right. I used to haul kosher beef out
Did
of
you
Green
really?
Bay. Yeah, out of Green Bay. And it was such a hassle because it's got to get blessed before it leaves Green Bay, and then it has to get blessed again in Michigan for there also. So it's just it was a hassle to haul it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that beef that we hauled was for Hebrew National hot dogs.
Oh,
They're
Hebrew
made,
National are so good, dude. Their hot
yeah,
dogs are so good, man.
they're made in Michigan.
They are so delicious. I love getting Hebrew Nationals every every time I grill. But,
Did I see Miss Janet just walk in the door?
lately, I've been getting like Nathan's and Sabret, like the longer ones, you know. But I'm gonna go back to getting some Hebrew Nationals because they're small, man. You could eat like freaking two of those easily with no problem, and then still be hungry.
Dude, we got a small hometown butcher about like one town over from me. Honestly, if I had like a PO box for you, I would seriously cold pack some freaking hot dogs from this place and send them to you, and you'd be like, dude, send me more. Like they're so good.
Oh man, I'm telling you, like some of the stuff that you get from butchers. Boar's Head are pretty
Oh
good too.
God, horse head.
Boar's Head makes really good stuff, man. They really,
Good for you.
their cold cuts are really good,
Yeah.
and they have so many different types of flavoring, like the teriyaki chicken breast. Oh my god, is this so good? And I go to this place, right? This one marketplace. They make their own roast beefs. The roast beef is so good, man. They do such a good job. It and it's so fresh too, man. Had to teach him how to do it. That's pretty cool that you know a lot about cars like that. It can be difficult bleeding brakes. Doing like I don't mind changing disc brakes. Doing the draw like the old school drum brakes is a pain in the butt.
Yes, it is.
Well, that's awesome, Shay.
Oh, wow.
You see these new electric motorcycles and air bikes they have. They're on electric bikes. So I asked this one kid how fast his bike was because one of them looked pretty sick, to be honest with you. I was like, damn. He's like, it does about 70 miles an hour. Holy shit,
Wow.
70 miles an hour. And I was like, are you joking with me? He's like, are you kidding me? He's like, no. He's like, I'll show you. I was like, no, you don't have to show me, man. I don't need you getting hurt in front of this freaking store. Just to prove it to me. You don't have to prove it to me. I believe you. It's like that thing, it looks insane. It looked like a dirt bike, kind of. That's why I was like, damn, look at this
Right.
freaking. It looked like a dirt bike, just without like where the engine is like two batteries. Oh, you did the disc, yeah, you did rotors and calipers, yeah. The calipers are a pain to do. Dude, those things
Like,
are a pain.
the electric world is starting to come along pretty good. Um, I was on the fence about it, but last year I bought my first chainsaw, and it's actually an electric chainsaw, battery powered, and for what I need it for, I'll never buy a gas freaking chainsaw ever again. It was great.
Yeah, the electric is really good. The electric's real good. They're very powerful.
Yeah, Shay, I'm with you on that too. I'm not for electric vehicles, but like electric power
She's got
tools.
one. You see her electric vehicle? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. You see her
No,
electric car, dude? The thing is, dude, it looks like it. I think she's got posts on her page. The freaking thing is sick looking, man. And she says it's fast too, but she's had some problems with it. I believe she's
yeah,
also fast.
that's what everybody says they have problems with. You know,
Yeah, well, yeah, fast as fuck. You said, yeah, that thing looks fast, Shay. Well, that's another thing too. Depending on how much you drive or how far you got to go. Like I wouldn't want to be Ubering if I was an Uber driver with like an electric vehicle because you're limited to how long you can go. But a hybrid one would be even better.
right?
Yeah, the hybrid cars are pretty cool. I like the hybrid ones a lot more.
Like I want to get a. Um, we're looking at a Thatcher for my yard, right? So I can go out and buy a gas Thatcher, which is fine. But now I just saw a TikTok shop. They're selling the electric ones, and I'm really curious about it. Really curious.
What is it?
A dethatcher for your yard.
Oh, a dethatcher, like
Yeah,
grass
yeah,
thatch. Is that
yeah,
for grass? Like for the grass too?
yeah.
Right?
It's for
Yeah.
grass. You know, like my yard hasn't been done in like I don't know, like 3, 4 years. So I was talking with my buddy about it the other day, like going halves on one, and I don't know, like the electric one, you got to use cords and stuff like that. but you only use it once a year. But I don't know how well it's going to do because I don't really know anybody else that has one. So it's kind of hard to judge.
Yeah, I can't go 75 miles a minute. Why can't you go 75 miles on a bike? Well, that's a pretty far drive, I guess, right? On a bike, 75 miles. Yeah, it's gotta hurt your crotch after a while, probably.
Uh, you'll never catch me on a motorcycle.
I love them, but driving far with them around here is dangerous, man. People here, they don't care. They'll pull right out in front of you, and they expect you to like slow down and stop. It's really messed up. I see it
That's
done all the time here. It's happened to me when I was on a bike. It's messed up, man. People over here, they just do not care. They're like,
that's what I mean by I'll never own a bike because of what I've seen over the years, how people are around bikes, and stuff like that. No, I'll never own a motorcycle. Uh-uh. No. Nothing against people that have them. If that's what you want to do, then more power to you. But I won't do it. No way. People can't even drive on freaking dry roads.
man, people can't drive cars. They just can't drive in general in some states, especially New York, man. It's more of like
Uh,
it's more of like cut you off and worry about it later. It's really scary.
yep. Like driving out there in like New York, New Jersey. I mean, that's a whole different animal. A whole different animal.
Well, yes and no. It depends on like in the city and stuff like that in the suburbs. Yeah, you got to be aware. Like, you really do. And even on the highway, it's the same as anywhere. But I think that these days, hi Pam, how are you? Hope you have an amazing day also. These days on the highway, these cars like they get off on weaving in and out of traffic. Like they really do. And then if someone else has a car that's like they feel is competitive, they want to race them. Those are the people you really got to watch out for too. Especially if you're going to be on a bike.
Like sometimes I don't even like driving in my own vehicle. My personal vehicle at home because I'm not used to it. I'm used to being up high and I'm used to being able to see everything. You got to remember, I see a lot more stuff than all you guys do.
Yes, I like
When
that.
I'm in a car, like my personal vehicle is a Chevy Impala. It's a beater with a heater because all I do is go back and forth from where I live to Green Bay, Wisconsin. That's it. So when I'm in that car, I'm sitting on the ground, and when I'm in traffic, it drives me crazy because I can't see nothing. Now, when I'm here Ubering in the big truck, I see everything what's going on. I can see ahead of me, I can see behind me. I got the CB radio that tells me, hey, there's an accident, 2 miles ahead, so then I can dip off and go around it. Versus a car, you don't have any of that, and it's like you're just stuck.
Yeah, you're right about that. I like being up higher. That's why I kind of like trucks a little bit more, SUVs specifically. But you're not really that high because some of them are low to the ground. But you're up a little bit higher. I like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've seen some horrific accidents, man. Seriously. And it can happen anywhere. It doesn't matter what state you're in.
Yeah.
It can be worse in other states too. You, yeah, at least I know. You told me that. I know
When I
what you would like
drive
to.
out there on the East Coast, I I literally would have to adjust my driving style to the area. Like I would drive more aggressively out there versus like here in Wisconsin, just because of how everybody is and how they drive out there. If you don't drive according to the people around you, they'll just walk all over the top of you. And that's like the same thing with like me going into Chicago. I have to literally drive just like them.
Yeah, and then of course over here too, on the parkways, trucks, tractor trailers, or certain type of trucks aren't allowed on there because the bridges are too low. And these people, I swear, man, every single year there's like 20 to 30, probably even more than that, accidents where like you see the truck stuck under, like there's all this traffic, you'll come up close and you'll see the truck stuck under it. I'm like, but it's bad though, man. Some of them are real bad. Other people get injured because stuff that's in the back of the truck flies off of it.
Wow.
Freaking tire, rim comes off. It's not good.
See what they're doing in Arkansas and Oklahoma?
No.
So if you can't read, write English, potential $5,000 fine to you, $10,000 fine to the company, and possible jail time.
That's terrible, man. There's people in general. Like, I mean, are they trying to do that to eliminate a specific ethnicity? That seems what that's about.
No, what they're trying to do is what I've been trying, well, not trying, but I've been saying a little bit here and there without getting in trouble. What happened with the trucking industry? They let everybody in to the industry, but they didn't regulate it. So now you literally have guys out here and women out here that cannot read or write English. So you're telling me you're driving a 70-foot long vehicle that could weigh up to 80,000 pounds down the interstate? You can't read street signs? You're telling me that's safe?
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Think about that.
You know what? I didn't even think about that for a minute. Yeah, because everything's digital too now. Like you can have someone program something in for you, and then it will tell you exactly where to go. But it's important though with like way stations and stuff like that in your industry,
Yeah.
because when you see flashing lights or whatever, or you see they may change it because most of these signs now they're going digital too, so that they could change it when they need to. Of course, you can have your fixed ones, but you're seeing a lot more digital ones because they have alerts and stuff like that that give you a heads up on something to do, maybe not to go this way because of heavy traffic or something.
For example, there was an accident. I think it was in either Colorado or maybe California or something. It was somewhere out west a couple years ago. The guy was going down one of the big grades out there, whether it was 4th of July, Cabbage, one of the big downgrades. Anyway, he lost his brakes at the top. He had 3 different runaway ramps to go and hit. If that stuff happens, he didn't hit any of those. He got down to the bottom of the mountain, and there was a huge. He smacked into all that traffic and killed or unalived a bunch of people. And
Wow.
part of the reason why is he couldn't read or speak English.
Wow, that's bad right there.
It's stuff like that. That's what's what's driving this.
Makes a lot more sense now. Like I said, I didn't even think about like the whole sign thing and stuff like that.
Like out in your area. See you, Pam. Have a great day. Like out in your area, I know this because I was told this, and it's well known. There's areas in New York and actually even in Chicago that trucks are not allowed. Well, if you can't read that sign that says 12-foot bridge ahead or no trucks allowed ahead, and you still go, you're damaging equipment. You could potentially, harm somebody else. I mean, it's,
Yeah, definitely.
and people are losing their minds about this whole thing with Arkansas, and now I guess Oklahoma's jumping on board about it. But if you look at the big picture of why they're doing this, like you said, it makes sense now because you can't have people willy nilly going down the interstate 70 miles an hour, and you can't, come on now, let's make this make sense here. I've come across it numerous times where I'll be in like a shipper or receiver, and they can't even check in.
Well, you know what I don't understand in that? Like, all right, you have a written test to get like your CDL and stuff, right? Or just for every driver, or just mainly? Uh,
Oh, it's for every driver.
okay, yeah. 'Cause I was just gonna say, how are they passing like the written part of the exams if they can't read or write? Because you gotta, and even though sometimes it's on a, no matter what it's on, if it's a computer or it's written or like like word out, it's multiple choice. How are
Because a
you
lot
even?
of that stuff was waived, Bob, during the vid.
Ah,
A
that
lot
makes
of
sense.
that stuff was waived, during all that because they needed the drivers to move America. So, basically what they did is they took safety, threw it out the window, and said, "Here you go, have fun." Now
Yeah,
all of a sudden stuff's hitting the fan, and they're like, we got to do something about this."
yeah,
Well, you guys started this. You're the ones that allowed this to happen in the first place. And it's on both sides of the aisle. I'm not singling out one side or the other. It's on both sides of the freaking aisle. Y'all allowed this to happen. Everybody's at blame on this one.
I didn't even think of that either. Shit. Yeah,
Like,
when you have a license already, you don't. I didn't even realize. I didn't even think about that. Like.
yeah, they waived a lot of that stuff. Like, even for for us that are already here, they waived all of our rules and regulations during that. Like, we didn't have any rules. We didn't have any regulation. We had nothing. No logbooks, no weigh stations, nothing. Just go. Just go. Do the
Yeah.
job.
Well, you were
But
you were heavy. You were heavy busy. Not heavy. You were really busy that time too, because a lot of stuff was dependent on
oh yeah, absolutely.
working
The most
that.
amount of money I made in my career was during that time.
Yeah.
You want to talk about seeing stuff? Yeah, I saw some stuff I shouldn't have been seeing.
Yeah. You told me that a couple times.
You know, but, it's do what you got to do. I was smart about it though. I would run until I got super tired. There was a couple times that maybe I should have stopped like 4 hours earlier, but I didn't. But for the most part, I ran responsibly. But some guys, like, the whole reason why we got ours taken away is because there was a couple of us that were literally leaving here and going to Florida, and they weren't stopping at all.
Wow.
And then shit started getting dangerous. Of course, the insurance company said,
cut out for a second there, but now you're back. Seems like it.
That's right. Yeah. So you said you drink Johnny Walker. You drink the blue, the red, or the black?
I could drink either.
Okay.
The one I like the best is my favorite one is the blue. To be honest, I don't really notice that much of a difference. I guess maybe more like a. I mean, the black is really good too, but I could drink either one.
Now, do you drink it on the rocks, or do you drink it with water, or
Straight with nothing.
straight?
Yeah,
Oh wow,
room temperature.
gotcha. See, I drink bourbon. I drink my bourbon room temperature, but on the rocks.
I mean, I could have it on the rocks too, but I don't really like it cold. I like it room temperature. You know.
Gotcha.
Now there's a way too, like you could do it. Like I've watched some videos, especially on TikTok, where like you put like these like they have like these frozen cubes or whatever, or like
Yeah, I have those.
or they also have like these charcoal type cubes. It gives off maybe like a charcoalish type taste or something. And then you put this thing over the glass, and then it has a hole in the middle, and you put like these little chips, smoke chips in or whatever, and you light it, and like the smoke goes into the glass, and it stays in there, and it flavors it good. I'd like to try that one day. Probably delicious.
My sister, my sister-in-law, she bought me a smoking kit for my bourbon. I haven't tried it yet, but I definitely want to try it.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm fine. I'm bloated.
At least
You're what?
Bet's heard me.
Wait, did you say bloated?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you said that's what I thought you said.
I've been drinking all this water and I just feel so blah now.
I saw Jamie down there talking about Manhattans. Oh my God, I can tell you some stories about drinking those. Wow.
That's one alcoholic liquor or whatever you want to call it drink that are the most boring to make.
Oh, they're so good.
They're good, but yeah.
CC Manhattan with bitters and a couple cherries. Yeah, buddy.
Oh wait, I'm thinking of the wrong drink. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of never mind. That wrong drink. Hold on, let me look it up. Because now
Yeah, Jamie, I wasn't bored all weekend. I'll tell you that. I went through a lot of bourbon this weekend.
Anyone like martinis? Martinis are
old
pretty.
fashions, that's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, that's a Wisconsin staple right there.
Yeah, they're just not fun to me.
I like a nice martini every once in a while.
I'm not a fan of those. Never have been. My mom knows. She loved them.
I'm not a big martini fan.
Yeah, only every once in a while. I like it though. You know, the vodka ones are pretty good.
Yeah, mom used to drink dirty martinis all the time.
That's with olive juice, I believe in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the vodka ones better. I guess Bombay Sapphire is one of them that's tastes pretty good, but I'm not a big fan of gin. Gin like gives me the worst headache the next day, like unbelievable bad headache.
I don't like drinking pine needles.
Pine needles.
Yeah, gin.
Oh. Well, to be honest, I mostly bartend at dive bars, and we don't make martinis there. They're not they're just not dive bar kind of drinks. So
Yeah.
most of the time we'll be like, nope, we're not making that. We don't make skinny margaritas. We don't make nothing that has like we don't make nothing with no fancy umbrellas.
Yeah.
That's a good.
I was at a dive bar on Friday night, Lisa. You would really enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it like?
Typical, I don't know, Wisconsin dive bar. Well, to me, it's a typical bar for me in Wisconsin because they're all the same. They're all the
I've
same
never even
vibes.
been to Wisconsin.
Yeah.
I don't even
Yeah.
know where it is on the map.
It's
I'm
good.
just being honest.
Wow.
I know it's up north, and I think it's next to maybe Idaho,
No, not even close.
next to Michigan.
There you go.
Okay. Next to Ohio?
In between Michigan and Minnesota.
Minnesota. Okay. Oh, so it's like the M&M and the upside
Yeah.
down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
No, we got a lot of bars up by us that are like all the same like vibe, like what I was in on Friday night. We also have an establishment called Supper Clubs.
Yep, we have a supper club here.
Yeah, we have them all over. We actually, if you go on Amazon, you can order books of the supper clubs of Wisconsin. They actually have 2 different books out now about all the supper clubs and stuff in Wisconsin, and how old they are and how they got started. It's freaking cool.
Yeah, I love dive bars. I don't like the fancy ones really because nowadays they're all like themed, and some of them charge you a cover just to get in just to get in there.
They're not serving food. You have to, but it's up to the bar, like what they're going to charge. And at least in Asheville and Charlotte, they only charge $1, and it's considered membership fee.
That's crazy to me.
Well, it's actually good because they take a picture of your ID, so it protects people if there's any rugs that are happening or anyone gets rugs or
Right.
anything
I
like
get
that.
it.
But it's the North Carolina law, and they made it to where if you're not selling a certain percentage of food versus your liquor revenue, then you're considered a private club. In order to be a private club, you have to take their photo ID, scan it in, and then you have to charge at least a minimum of $1 membership fee. And the membership fee is good for the rest of their life.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, so Kentucky's saying Kentucky and Tennessee too. Yeah. So they did that to basically, it has something to do with the cross between the revenue of the food and the liquor, but also because it divides, or not divides, but it like separates them like from a restaurant versus a bar. It's kind of confusing like how it is, but so like at some bars that you go to in Nashville, they will have food there, but it will only be between like say 9 and 2, and it's just like tater tots, hot dogs, potato chips, but they have to sell a certain percentage of that food in order to not be considered private. So like a lot of the bars, they transform themselves just to serve basically like pub food between certain hours, and then but now they've gone back because they're putting out more money for food than they were, and also to have like the restaurants and all that certifications and inspections and all that stuff. And now they've gone back to being private because it was financially more effective for them than becoming like a non-private club.
Now, do you
That's
find
me. This is crazy.
that most places just charge $1, or it's all
Yeah,
over?
if they don't have food, yeah, they have to.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm sure that's what you. But do you find that most places just charge $1, or do they charge more than that?
Oh no, in Asheville it's $1.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And usually the $1 will cover like most, like the place I go to the most, it will cover one person and a guest.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Now, what about if they have a band or something like that in there? Do they have? I'm sure some of them do. Do they charge like a higher cover, or?
It depends. So, like at 27 Club, they have a whole section in the back that just the bands will play in. So it's up to the band. So the way 27 does it is they don't take a profit from anything that the door brings in. So they give each of the band members, they get 2 drink coupons or 2 drink tickets. And then if the band decides to charge, let's say $5 or $7 a cover, which is generally about what it is, $5 or $7 a cover, then the band gets to keep all. Sorry about that. The band gets to keep all profits from the door. So the 27 does not take, like, they don't charge to rent the room, and they don't take any profits from the door because they're making money from the people coming in to see the band.
Yeah, exactly. That's cool.
So, and we don't charge a cover at the main door. It's just the band door. So you can be in 27 and be sitting on the front and not go and see the band and not be charged to go back to see the band. You're getting charged the $5 or $7, sometimes maybe $10 to go see the band, but it's behind closed doors and there's a separate door guy here.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so if the band makes $100 for a door, that's what they're making, and they will split it up amongst however they split it up. So, and then they can sell merch if they want to sell any merch back there. They can sell their own merch or anything like that. So, but this other place that I bartended at, they will charge a $75 fee for the band to use their venue. It's a lot bigger, and then they take a 5% profit off of what the band makes in any of the door sales, but they can keep all their money from their merch sales. But it's a much bigger, like the one I did a few hours ago. That place will hold about 3,000 people.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, see here, they charge you, like if a band is playing, right, you're paying like a cover, and there's no separate door for like the band or whatever, like, or to get into that. There's like, you're paying a cover charge just to get into it, just to get into the place, whether you want to have.
Well, that's because they're where the band is playing is probably in the same area that the band is, correct?
Yeah, you're right. It is.
Right. So, yeah.
Most times,
You got to remember though, Asheville's it's very eccentric. So it's like a lot of local bands that are here. So Asheville's really big on promoting like local music. It's a very artsy town, very like boho eccentric type of vibe here. So it's not fancy at all. Like, it's actually encouraged for you not to dress up here.
Yeah, that's the same in my area. Like, not Green Bay. Like,
Yeah.
that's different. But I don't go to any of the bars in Green Bay because I don't live there. I grew up there. I don't live there.
Right.
So the bars in Green Bay are a lot different. Not a little, a lot different from the bars that I go to because I live way out in the country. So you go out into the country and to the small towns where I'm at, and those bars are way different. I mean, it's a totally different vibe. It's chill. Yeah. It's all locals. You walk in and everybody's like really friendly. You know, you sit down and you never met the person next to you, but they'll sit there and talk to you for 15, 20 minutes. I mean, It's so freaking cool.
Now, I can go to Charlotte, which is 2 hours from where I'm at, and it's completely different. It's a lot more like hotty-toddy, very fancy, more, you like, the guys can't walk in wearing any, like, no baseball caps. They have to wear, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they have to be dressed up. Women can't go in wearing flip-flops. Or anything like that. Like, as a woman, I wouldn't be able to go in there wearing like flip-flops and a pair of jeans and a t-shirt. Like, there's like a dress code. And then the men usually have to pay the door fee, where the women can get in free because they want the women to draw the men in.
Right. Like my town itself, where I live, it's a fishing town, so we get people from all over, and they don't care, how you dress. As long as you come in and spend money, they don't care.
Yeah,
They really don't care.
that's how it is on the beach where I'm from. Like, I mean, most of the bars that I worked at down there were on the beach. So if you were wearing clothes, we were looking at you like, "What are you doing?
Right.
Like, why are you walking around on the beach right now, fully clothed and tennis shoes on?"
Yeah, that's like us in the summertime. If you don't come in the bar not smelling like freaking fish, like you just came off the boat, everybody's like, "So where are you from? What are you doing here?" I mean, it's
walking
crazy.
in with a suit, just walking in with a suit and tie at a beach.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Like, there's a guy a couple of years ago. It was a whole crew. It was like 4 guys. They're all in, fishing salmon, and they came in and literally just got done cleaning fish, and that's all you smelled through the whole bar. And it's like, yep, I know where I'm at. It's like, God, dude,
Well, I
could have at
mean,
least washed up a little bit better than what you did.
I'll be honest, because Asheville's very 420 friendly. It is nothing to walk down the street at any given. It's kind of like DC, because DC is legalized there. So it is nothing to walk down the street and just that's all you smell is patchouli and
Ah,
some green.
I hate that smell.
I
so
love
much.
patchouli, so
Yeah, I like
I'm a
patchouli.
huge fan of it. But I know Bob hates it. He's told me before he does not.
No,
like
I don't hate patchouli. I won't wear it, but like a lot of my
Not
friends,
supposed to really wear it. It's not like
no, the patchouli. I mean, I don't know how. See, I hung out with a lot of hippies growing up.
Wait a second,
Like,
Bob.
so
If
they
you tell
all
me you
smell
wear
like
that shit,
patchouli.
we cannot be friends.
No,
I
I
was
don't
gonna
wear it
say,
at all,
you wear
man. I just,
Crocs and now patchouli.
I do not wear patchouli. Let's get this shit straight. A lot of the women would wear it, like the hippie girls, or whatever that we hung out with, they would smell like it. And I don't know if it's. I mean, maybe
So
they
there's
poured it
different.
on.
There's actually like a different type of smells. Like I like the patchouli that's mixed with like some vanilla, or the patchouli that might be mixed with like myrrh or something. So it really kind of depends. Also, patchouli that's in incense, that's in like the smoking incense, that's not really that great. But if you get like the oil and you put it behind your ear, and most people put way too much, you just have to do like a dab, a tiny little dab, and put it like behind your ear.
Yeah, that stuff is potent. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, I mean, I can't see Bob wearing it.
No, I like colognes and stuff.
God, I hope not.
Or bottle. So thank you, actually.
I swear one time you told me you were like, you don't wear that. And I was like, yes.
No, yeah, no, I don't wear it. But a
No,
lot
you
of
were
people.
saying that to me.
What's that?
It's okay, fine. Never mind.
No, I smelt it though all the time, especially when we would go to these freaking parks and like our friends would have. I didn't even know that it was just. It's a strong scent. At first, I didn't like it, and then I liked it, and then I didn't like it because it would just reek of it, especially when you're in a car. Oh my god!
My old best friend from high school, his now wife, she wears it all. She wore it all the time. So every time I'd walk in the house, it's all you would smell. So
Yes.
now, anytime I come across somebody that's wearing it, like walking in like public or something, it's like, oh God, I can't do it. Can't do it.
Well, we will never be able to hang out in public then, I guess.
That's. I'm not gonna not hang out with somebody. It's just one of those scents. Like, nope, I don't like it.
The thing is I don't use it a lot, but it is like some of my clothing or something. It has like my car does probably smell like it because I had an air freshener. You know what I'm talking about? Not an air freshener, but like a car diffuser. And
Yeah, I got you.
it was a vanilla patchouli smell. So some of my sometimes I'll be walking around and people are like, "Are you wearing that?" And I'm like, "No," but then I'll realize like, "Oh, this has been a jacket that's been in my car. I threw my jacket on." So
That's also like with me now because I've been smoke free for like 5 or 6 years. So anytime I come across somebody that does, and it's like I pick it up really quick now.
Oh yeah, yeah. What made you quit?
Honestly, I was smoking 3 packs a day.
Oh my
Whoa,
god.
holy shit. Are you serious?
Dead serious. That's why I
What
quit.
kind? Like Reds or something like that?
No, I was smoking Pall Mall Blues.
Oh, that's just as worse.
Yeah, those are
That's 3
fucking.
packs a day.
Yeah, I
Damn.
was smoking 3 packs a day, and finally I woke up one day, and I walked in to buy some more, and I'm like, why am I doing this? And I literally walked back outside. Well, actually, I had the lady put the carton up on the countertop, and I looked at it, and I said to myself, why am I doing this? And I told her, I said, nope, I don't want it. Went back to the truck. I had like, I don't know, like 2 more to go, like 2 more packs to go, and I did those, and that was it. I quit. I made it back home, got on the patch, did some other things like gum and like lifesavers and stuff. It took me about a month, and I was done with it. Nope. Now, I will admit, when I am drinking, if somebody has some, I'll ask for one. But now I'm buying cigars, so I'll just have a cigar. But yeah, I couldn't do it anymore. I mean, it was gonna end me real quick.
You know, some nights when I went out, I could smoke a freaking pack within like 4 hours
Oh yeah.
with no problem, you know, like, especially if you're partying, you know.
Yep.
You know, with drinks and partying, you freaking go through cigarettes like freaking no other, especially if you're doing snow. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. I know.
Yeah.
I've been there, done that.
Lighting those things one after another and talking to like every freaking random person around. It's like, you know,
It was so much fun.
The next day your friends are like, who were you talking to? Who were those people? Like, what are you talking about? Like, I wasn't talking to anyone. Like, yeah, you were talking to fucking everyone in the world last night.
My worst time skiing, I was up for 2.5 days.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, 2.5 days.
Yeah, I had plenty of those, my friend. Plenty of those.
I had a ball. My buddy had a ball, and his dad had a ball. We went through all of it.
Oh my god.
That was so long ago, man. But man, was that fun. Woo!
Yeah, it can be very fun, man. It keeps you going too. It's like,
oh my god, we had a blast.
nothing like some snow thrown into the.
It was his wife's dad. So I went to the bathroom, did my deal, and we were both in there. We opened up the door, and he's standing there, and we're like, oh shit! And he's like, so are you guys gonna share or what? Like, huh?
That's great.
Like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, wait a second, you ski? And he's like, yeah. He's like, come on. So we go into the bathroom, and he whips out his. I'm like, so we got 3 balls here? And he's like, well, looks like it's going to be a couple days. Hope you don't plan on going anywhere. I'm like, no, I don't.
That's good, man. That's funny.
Oh, my God. So, yeah, it was all night, and then the next day, and oh, my God, it was crazy.
Yeah, those are some fun times.
We went snowmobiling after the party. Like the next day, we all jumped on snowmobiles, went snowmobiling for. Oh my god, that was freaking wild.
That's why I love dive bars, because it was so much easier to party in the bathrooms. You know, like you don't have to worry about like you're at some of these other places and like, you know, like it's nice too. Most dive bars, it's like a 1-person, 2-person bathroom in the men ones.
They don't let you go in any bathrooms here with more than 2 people, and if you're in there longer than 5 minutes, they will bang on that damn door.
Yeah,
They don't care if you're taking a shit.
yeah. The ones that I go to,
People like you.
The what?
People like
The
you.
women's room. The women's room. I'm not in there long because I
And
think about
they're
things
not
like that.
female male. It's all one gender in the bathroom. So there's
Well,
no stall. There's no. It's two bathrooms, and a man can go in there, a woman can go in there. It's just one toilet. That's it. You're in there too long, they're banging. Like, get the
oh,
hell
okay.
out. You gotta take a
So there's
shit.
no
Well,
pulling a quickie off to the
listen. I'm
bathroom.
prepared. I'm prepared. I have a freaking little. When I would go in, I would have this little jar, and it was so cool. This little device, right, where you tip it upside down, something loads into it, right? You slap it back, it stays, and right up the freaking nostril. Like
Oh, I'm
it was
not saying you
within
can't be prepared, but
within seconds.
they don't let your if you have to do your snow and not pee, that's too bad. Then you're pissing outside somewhere, not on the property. They do not. You cannot go in with more than one person.
Oh, I have no problems pissing in a parking lot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't either, to be honest. I don't give a shit. But
The,
I'm
the,
just saying, they try to be really, really, because there's been a lot of ODs in the bathrooms.
oh yeah, that's crazy. I mean, you gotta watch out for that. I mean, the one dive bar that I go to, the women's room, all the males go into it like 2, 3 males at a time, and they don't even care. They like you go in, and that's where like you go in and you party a little bit, but you're not in there that long. It's fast. If you do take a long time, someone will come over and bang on the door. They'll probably like say, next time we catch you, get out of here. But
Taking turkey,
What y'all doing?
talking about snowing.
I woke up, can't breathe, hoarse, everything else.
You woke
You were-
up.
Sounds like a good night.
wait, well, you were fine earlier.
Yeah, I know it, man. It does that shit. It
Oh.
does it like that.
Wow.
I guess where we was in the fields with the damn Easter eggs and stuff.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. Yup. My body is so sore from riding those damn motorcycles, not motorcycles, the roller coasters.
It's raining today. Maybe it'll kill some of this pollen. Unlikely. I love TikTok.
Have you ever been to Dollywood, Kentucky?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we went there Saturday.
Oh, did you? Yeah, that's right. You said you was going there.
Yeah, I took my boy for his birthday.
All uphill Dollywood.
Oh, that's right. We were talking about it being uphill. I actually did not notice it. Now that I'm thinking even back, there's just when you go to the train, that's uphill. There are a lot of hills though.
How far are you from Dollywood?
Well, normally it takes me like an hour and like 30 to 40 minutes, but because that I-40 section that opens up from Helene, which I did not realize how bad that. I realized how bad it was, but it's crazy when you see it in person. Like just the whole interstate's just gone. Like it's just gone. There's nothing there. But so that pushed it to to get there was like 2 hours and 10 minutes. And then on the way home, which was, we didn't even leave the park until after 8. And then by the time you got to get gas and get food for the kids and all that shit, I really didn't get on the road till probably like 8:45-ish. So driving up that mountain with it being, which I was actually thinking of feds, because they have the two left lanes open. So normally it's 4 lanes. But they only have the 2 lanes are open, and I can't even describe it because it's just so much chaos. And there's like this whole side of the interstate missing, and then they have like on the right hand side, they have like these poles that are up, and then of course there's like these what do you call it, like cement things in between you and the other side. And these lanes are so fucking small. And because I'm going up the mountain, because I'm going into Asheville. So I'm going up the mountain, and the semi trucks are coming down. And their headlights, they can't help it, but their headlights were in my eyeballs, and the lanes were so tiny. And the only thing I could think of was like, I'm going to fall off the edge of this mountain over here. And All I could think of though, because it's like a good. I mean, it's like a good 25. I mean, it's a good stretch, right? That has
I
nothing
just
to do with what I'm talking about right now, but there's only one dogwood.
okay.
But I was like, because I have PTSD from my tires that blow all the time. And all I kept thinking was, Lisa, have a plan B where you're going to pull your car over really quick if something were to happen to my fucking tire.
But there ain't nowhere to go there.
There's nowhere to go. So that's what I'm saying. What do like trucks do? Or what are you supposed to do?
Try to get out of the way, but there's a lot of places like that under construction like that.
But the problem here is that there's no side of the mountain. It literally is gone. There's nothing there. And there's literally nowhere to pull over. So if something were to happen, you're not only stopping the flow of traffic on your side, but I don't even know how a rescue vehicle would get to you because there's nowhere to get to you. There's no side lane. There's no nothing there.
I seen pictures of it the other day.
Let's say I did get a flat tire, I would not have anywhere to pull my car over. But also, I don't even know how a tow truck would get to me to get my car. So this shit kept me up all night long wondering about this. And then I was thinking of Fetz, well, what would Fetz do? Where would he pull over? I don't think he could.
Just try to get out of the way.
The only thing you can do is try to get over as far as you possibly can. And that's it. It sucks.
Yeah. It's caused me a lot of anxiety. Even when I got home, I was so anxiety from just that drive home. And I'm like, I'm not doing that ever again until that interstate is fixed.
I'm hoping that I get to go through there next week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm going to go to
I'm telling
Thunder.
you right now, just have a plan B and plan C.
I'm going to go to Thunder.
Are you coming up towards Asheville?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Maggie Valley.
Oh, okay. But you wouldn't take that way, would you? You would take the other. You would take. No, I was on 26. You would take 40.
Yeah, I know, but it depends on how we go. If we go up through.
Oh, I see. You may go that long way.
Yeah, we do sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful drive, but that whole section, it's really heart-wrenching because you can see where homes are down there and they're gone, and trees are just I don't know. It was a lot. Wow, it's just crazy.
My buddy said he wanted to see all of it.
Yeah, and the tunnels that you have to go through right there, the 2 tunnels.
Yeah.
Right there, the first tunnel, which is right before or right after the where the whole thing happened or whatever, you can even see where the tunnel is had to be repaired because it got damaged too, which is also scary because of tunnels. Hello. No, thank you. I no.
I had to get up a minute. What? If I missed something.
I was just saying the tunnels, you can tell where they got damaged.
Yeah.
They had to repair that first tunnel, and it's very long. And all I could think of was if something happens and I'm in this tunnel, you're screwed again. I don't know. It was not a good scenario. My brain was in overdrive, but I was also driving myself with my kids. And you know what I mean? So I got in my head about it. I should have probably came home and did some snow.
We've seen some pictures and stuff of it. We got a friend that lives there, and he had some pictures and stuff. But my other buddy, he wants to. I don't mean to be rude, but I don't really want to see a bunch of that devastated stuff. But he wants to see it. And,
yeah, no, I get you.
And he wants to ride up through that way and then back around a long way. But I really just want to ride and get there. I thought the museum had flooded too, but they said it hadn't.
What museum?
It's a museum, Wagon Wheel, I believe it's called. It's got a bunch of motorcycles in it. It's got 100. It's in Maggie Valley.
Oh, okay.
But and then Thunder's to the second, third, and fourth. It's the spring rally.
Yeah.
It's fun, but I like to leave there and go back to Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg and ride, and go to up through there, and come around back around North Carolina through where the elk is,
Yeah.
and back up top and around. But a lot of people like that Blue Ridge. I think
I
that's
will say when we were there this past weekend, it wasn't, which I was kind of surprised because I thought it was going to be a lot busier being like Easter weekend. And it wasn't that bad at all, the traffic or whatever, but it's at the perfect temperature where you're not going to get too hot, but it's just warm enough where it's about to make you hot. So like right now is the best time to go.
Yeah.
Because in another month it's going to be like 100 degrees.
Yeah. And then when we ride, see, if we ride coming from my house, instead of going up through Asheville, and we take the I-40 exit and get off there, we're only on the interstate for like 30 minutes, 20 minutes, and then we can get on back roads.
Gotcha, yeah.
But if we go up towards Asheville, we're on the interstate for a good while before we can ever get back roads. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
So it's easier to get off there and start the trip backwards on back roads and come around. Safer, I think. That fucking I-40 is dangerous.
It's not the best, that's for sure. Especially right now going to like Asheville, that whole area, because everybody's so stop and go because they want to see all the damage on the side of the interstates everywhere. So it's not super safe right now because there's tons of accidents where people are getting what do you call it when they're getting hit from behind, tailgate or something.
Yeah.
Rubberneckers.
Yes, there you go. People wanting to be nosy and look and see what's happening all around you.
I love that word, rubberneckers. It's fucking great.
People drive me crazy.
They always got to turn their heads to see what's going on.
Oh, I hate it,
Like,
man.
slow down, stop, like, lean over, look. Oh my God, that's so bad here. It's
There'll be an
terrible.
accident on the northbound side, and southbound side will be backed up just as bad as the northbound side.
That is so true.
It is.
Because
It's so
everybody
bad.
wants to look. It's like, really? Just drive your vehicle. Go on down the road.
Especially the more horrific it is, which is sad. They like want to like slow down, almost come to a stop, and be like, "Well, let's look, take some pictures.
yeah.
Hold on." It's like, whoa.
Gotta get some pictures for, social
Your
media.
TikTok. Right,
Yeah.
your TikTok.
Check
Get
this
out
out. Hey, you can't park there. Fucking.
Oh, I love that line.
Those are great. Hey, you can't park there. Fucking everyone slow it down now.
I do those on Snapchat all the time. Every time I come across like a big truck in the ditch or something, I'm like, "Hey, driver, you can't park there."
It's worse now too because you got the passengers holding their phone out, video recording as like they're driving by. Like, what the hell?
Or I'm that jerk off that gets on the fucking CB radio too, and I'll be like, "Hey, driver, you can't park there." Another driver's like, "That's not very nice." I'm like, "Well, he should be in the ditch." So
Yes,
there's that.
it is a fucked up thing to say though. Seriously, you can't park there. Fucking car like upside down and shit. Oh God, it's funny.
What I never understood is accidents on dry roads. Like all of a sudden there'll be a bright sunny day, and all of a sudden there'll be an accident. It's like, now how did you do that? It could be, of course, it could be like a medical thing, which, I'm sorry, if that is it. But if it's just like a accident because they're being, complacent, well, that's your own dang fault.
In the words of Rick
Should have been
James,
paying attention.
In the words of Rick James, snow is a hell of a drug. You never know. No, I should laugh at that because you never know. But man, you never know what happens with some of these accidents.
It's like some of the people that I see, going down the road, they're, reading a newspaper or eating a bowl of cereal, playing on their laptop,
Bowl of
on their
cereal.
steering wheel. I'm serious. These are all the things
holding
I've
the steering wheel with
seen.
their legs, steering the car with their legs, doing like 70 miles an
Oh
hour.
yeah,
That's so scary.
I've seen women going to town, on themselves going down the road. It's like you get in an accident. That's on you.
Wait,
okay? Like,
what do you mean they're going to town?
Exactly. I'm not getting into detail, Lisa. Come on now.
I don't know if you meant like they're putting on their makeup or.
No.
They're going to town by themselves?
I'm talking about, a skirt hiked all the way up and they're just going to town,
What?
Uh-huh.
What?
I've told you, I've seen some things that people are just making
Oh
fun
my
of shake
God.
your head.
Like, that's the last place I feel frisky, is driving
Well,
down the street.
Okay,
Maybe it's the vibration of the road.
I'm just saying, I've seen some things and it's just like,
Sure you
makes you
have.
want to scratch, makes you want to scratch your head like, what are you? Okay, well, you do you, boo-boo.
Oh my gosh. Do you honk your
Nothing like-
horn?
Oh yeah, scare the hell out of them.
Wait, hold on, Fetch. I knew those lines in the side of the road were used for something.
Oh yeah, Lisa, I will freaking scare the heck out of you if you're sitting in your car doing you, and you're gonna sit next to me while you're doing it. I'm gonna give you a and scare the living heck out of you.
Oh my God, that's great.
Oh my.
I'm gonna make you break concentration.
Yeah. You're going to make me break something.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh boy, I'm gonna have to pay more attention. Why can't my car's lowered to the ground, so I can't see?
Oh, I
shit.
can. If you have a really small car, oh yeah, I can see everything in your car.
Oh, I
Lisa.
know you guys can see into my car. I mean, I can see truckers looking at me from their side view mirror,
Oh yeah.
and as I'm pulling up, like I can watch them watching me next to them, and then I have a sunroof, and then I can look up my sunroof, and they're still looking down at me.
Well, yeah, because you know what we're doing? We're trying to see if you're wearing, a
short
skirt,
skirt?
a short skirt, or if your
Oh my
seatbelt
God, that's great.
if your seatbelt is in between the girls. We want to see that too.
If
Come
your
on now.
seatbelt is in between the girls. Oh, it's good.
Like, what is she working with here?
Yeah, look at this
C's?
one.
Is she working with
This is
A's?
good,
What do
boy.
we got? Some double D's? What do we got going on down there?
She's got her leg
Like,
up on the
how do
dashboard.
us females know if the drivers like what they see? Do they let us over? Like, what do they do?
No, we get on the radio and be like, hey, you guys up ahead, check out that Ford Focus license plate number, blah, 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 blah. And all of a sudden you'll hear, what does she look like?
That's
Where are you
great.
at?
There have been times before I've been driving down the interstate and I will notice all the semis like getting in the right lane, and I've always thought, oh, maybe it's because they're being kind. But then I've noticed, like, if I have like me and like some of my friends in my car, we're going to a concert, I'm like, oh no, they are telling each other that there's a car coming through with a bunch of like, and we're usually wearing leather, a bunch of girls wearing
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
yeah, so they're I'm like,
That's
oh, they're
good.
being nice. Like, no, they just want to see the leather pants.
Like, hey, look at the seat covers in this freaking car. Check this
Look at
out.
the seat
There's a whole-
covers in this
There's a
car.
whole car full of them. Oh my God.
There's a whole car full of them.
That's
Oh
funny.
Lord, yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's funny. Hi, Beckers. You know what's called my FYP page? It's the same shit over and over again. Does that mean I've been shadow banned or something? Like
Um,
it's just the same, and it's all Japanese. It's like Asian stuff.
You can go in your settings, Lisa, and change all that too. You know that, right?
No, but I feel like it's like this happened to me before, and I googled it, and it said something like I don't know I can't remember what it was, but I don't know. It's like the same stuff, or it's the same video. Like every third video, it's the same video.
That's weird.
I haven't, as far as I can remember, I haven't had that happen. I mean,
I get a lot of TikTok Shop ads because, well, honestly, I buy a lot of stuff off of TikTok Shop, so I get a lot of.
I'll tell you one thing I do see is like every freaking other scroll is Tiffany on the freaking people thing, posting some. That girl posts more shit than I've ever seen than
Well, she
anyone.
blocked me, so I don't see her anymore.
Than anyone I know on TikTok. I mean, every other freaking video is a post of her with like, I don't know, saying something or
Are you talking about those? What do they call those posts that people do like that? There's a word for it.
Lip syncing?
No. It's like subliminal messaging type deal, you know. But it's not subliminal messaging. But there's a word for her posts, and I'm at a loss right now. Sorry, I just can't.
No, I mean, one day there was like 40 of them. I was like, holy shit. And I'm like scrolling through them fast because I don't even like watch them. I'm just scrolling through them fast to see if there's anything else. And I swear there were so many. I'm like, holy shit, this girl posts a lot.
Well, yesterday, for some reason, every other video was one of Bob's videos that he's reposted. And they're all like very melancholy, depressing. I'm like, Jesus, Bob, what are you going through? I talked to you this morning about it already, but I was like, everyone's like, I suck. Everyone thinks I suck. From a child, I suck.
This was not. Oh my god! There was only like 4 of them that I did those.
No, there was like I'm not lying. I saw a bunch of Sopranos. I saw a bunch of literally every other video was Bob, and then every third one was like, when I was a child, I sucked, and now I'm an adult and I suck, and I just suck some more.
I found this thing. It was weird, so I reposted it. But I did a lot of music. I was just scrolling through yesterday, and I saw some.
Like there was one music one you did hold on a second. It was the Go-Go's or something. Circle in the sand round and Belinda Carlisle, and I'm like, what is he doing today? What is?
Oh yeah, because I come like the music ones. Once you hit the music one, right, and once you repost one music one, all of a sudden it like does all these music ones. So I'm like,
I think you messed up my FYP because all I see is your repost and a bunch of station videos, like women trying to sell like special lollipops.
Special lollipops. Yeah, I reposted a lot of music yesterday, like a lot, and then a lot of Sopranos too.
You sent me a video over the weekend, and you know what? If you lived right next to me, I would have literally walked over to your house, and we would have had words. I would have been banging on your door, like, "You son of a bitch! You come out here right now!"
I sent Fetch the most fucked up videos. It's
What
great.
video was it? I wonder if you sent it to me.
No,
I'll
I didn't send you the ones I sent to Fetch. Because you don't like it.
Well, oh yeah, no. I already told him no. Don't send me those.
I opened it up because I turn off my notifications when I'm at home. So I open up freaking TikTok and I see I got a message from Pop. I'm like, oh, okay. So I go in, I look, I'm like, that son of a bitch. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, watching it, I'm like, oh my God. And she's like, what? I'm like, look what Bob said. And she's like, what the hell is that? I'm like, this is the shit he sends me.
It's great. It comes up every time I open the app. That's like the first thing I see. I'm like, Fetch. Boom. I sent it to 3 people only, dude, and you're one of them.
Was it on Saturday night, Fets?
Don't ask me dates.
No, it's usually in the morning. It's usually because he likes to. I get him in the morning bed. I'm like, here's your morning fucking video, because he hates it.
I open up the app and that's what I see. I'm like, Oh my god, dude! Really? This is too early for this shit. Sometimes it's like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, "Come on!" And then of course he's freaking sleeping, and I'm still awake, or I'm just waking up. It's like, great. Now I can't even message him back. And if I do, it'll be like 3, 4 hours later, and he'll finally get the message. I'm like, I'll write back to him like you're a dick or you're an asshole or something like that.
Every time, it's great.
Well, and what's really messed up, and like I've experienced this before, is I'll find something funny like at 9 in the morning, and then if I send it to someone, they don't see it maybe till 9 that night, and that time, like it's already passed for me, right? Like I'm done. I've moved on to something else funny, and then they want to have their funny now about it, and I'm kind of like, I'm over the funny. I've moved on to something else funny. So I only try to repost, or not repost, but I try to send the videos to people that I'm like, okay, they're going to get it around the same time frame that I'm getting it. Otherwise, if it's like 2 days later, I don't even know what was funny anymore.
I don't know. I think it was last week, or maybe it was the week before, but you, me, and Jamie were on a roll sending each other freaking videos.
Yeah, when I'm good at it, I'm good. But like I know you sent me some earlier, and I've not looked at them, and it's not my fault. It's technically Bob's fault because I had to call him, and so that's what distracted me. So, but when I do look at them, I find yours very funny. I find Jamie very funny. Bob's are hit or miss sometimes.
Yeah, they are.
No, Bob's are fine. His are fine.
The earmuff one I sent last week, I think I sent it. I don't know if I sent it to you, Lisa. Oh yeah, I did because you.
Earmuff is the best.
That was fucking great.
You have sent me some, Jamie. Or maybe I sent you some, and that's what I'm thinking of. I send ones that are just like, I love you, ho. Like to my friends that are go like, you're a good ho. You know, you're a good like comment.
The one I sent you today, I sent it to you, JM, and I think Jamie.
I'll have to look at it here in a moment.
It's pretty good.
Dude, some of the shit that I saw, I didn't even bother sending it. I'm sitting there laughing to myself. I'm like, oh, this is great.
Yeah, Jamie, most of ours are ho related. How you doing, ho?
The one I sent Bob one about picking up the phone or like a phone call. Like, you know, when I call you, you better answer the damn phone. I got no time for your BS or something like that. That one was pretty good.
Yeah, I send you all the snow ones too. we both do. It's funny. They're real quick, fast as hell, but they're so funny. Some of them. It's like 3:30 in the morning, whatever. Like, what happens to you when you're all snowed out?
What are you getting at there, Chris? What's the mind blowing? Talking about my meat? I know you like my meat, buddy. It's a good looking specimen. Let's go back and look at my meat again.
If you look at the picture real quick, it looks almost like a deer with antlers.
I've always thought that was a deer.
I just looked at your name there and thought it would look cool beside it. I was like, no way. I meant to do it the first time, but I accidentally hit send. See where it says I just tagged you with nothing, and then I went back and put the mind blown beside it because it kind of looked cool.
Oh, okay. I thought you went back and was looking at my meat again.
No, Fetch,
Looking at
man.
my meat again.
But we all know about your meat.
My meat. I'm not. Yeah, I'm gonna shut up now.
How are you doing, Chris?
I'm great. Let me turn my AC off here so y'all can actually hear it. Y'all wouldn't hear nothing but the wind blowing.
Actually, you're probably fine. I didn't get.
Jamie, my meat was actually really good looking.
Is that the meat that we saw a video of over the
Yeah.
weekend? Yes.
Yeah.
It looks nice and moist and succulent.
Yeah. It was succulent, moist.
Yeah. Fats is throwing his meat all over TikTok.
If you were driving next to me in a car and I was in a truck, I would definitely look at that meat.
Lord. Hey, Fats, man, I sent you old dirty butt and a lot lizard to Shire 13. They said you never showed up.
Because I was at home.
What does that mean, shower 13?
You're gonna watch the video.
Oh, okay.
I'll send it to you. It's freaking hilarious.
Does that really happen? Do people then?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. It was some guy being funny on the radio, okay, on the CB. And this sound has been floating around TikTok for a while, and I finally found it again. So I took the sound, and I made my own video about it that posted.
Oh, I saw that video. Yes. Yes, I did see that one. But, I mean, are there such things now as lot lizards? Like, do they still exist?
Yes, it definitely exists.
Yes.
But Jamie said you don't have to worry about her looking at your meat, Fats.
Oh, okay, Jamie. So the next time I'm home, I'll grill some clams.
Oh my God!
I'll be here all week.
I'll grill some clams.
Hey, you could also make some tacos.
The warmer they get, they open up.
Y'all are so stupid.
Hey, you heat it up properly, it will get opened up pretty good.
Oh crap! I didn't even think about that. I forgot they do cameras down there.
Yes, they do.
Oh boy.
But
Oh,
you can
Lord.
fight those. You can fight those, and they usually dismiss them.
I had one from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and I wasn't even there. And I was like, I wasn't there. I wasn't even in Florida at the time. I had to prove I was not. I had to prove I was working. I'm like, I wasn't there. My car was not there. They actually did dismiss it though.
I'll probably get one because I was flying through Alabama.
I thought I was going to get one on the way to work this morning, on the way to Green Bay, going down my local highway, and I saw him coming the other way, and I looked down, and I was doing like 63 and a 55. I'm like, crap. So I just let off the gas, and I started to slow down. As soon as he passed me, he freaking hit his brakes and then turned around. I'm like, no! So then I got into town, and I turned, and I thought he was going to follow me, and he kept on going. I'm like, oh, thank God.
Hey, I met a trucker from Wisconsin the other day at work.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he came in, and we actually, it was actually on an off day. Like, we weren't supposed to have anybody there. Luckily, I was there doing maintenance stuff. He comes in, he's like, yeah, I got a drop off, and I'm like, really? Like, we're supposed to be closed today. He says, well, it says 24 hours on this. I said, well, we got to get that changed because we don't have shipping and receiving here Saturdays and Sundays anymore. And I was like, but I'll unload your truck for you. And he's talking to me, and I'm like, dude, are you from up around Wisconsin? He goes, yeah. I said, where you live at up there? He told me, I couldn't remember. I said, I got a buddy on TikTok, man. He's from Wisconsin. I said, all he hauls around is cheese and sugar. He's like, what's his name? I'm like, I don't know what his real name is, but they call him Fats. He's like, You don't know his name? I said, yeah, it's a TikTok name, man. I said, nobody knows anybody's real name on there.
That's what everybody calls me. Even at home, that's literally what everyone calls me.
He was like, I'm on TikTok. What's his name? I was like, he's private. You ain't gonna be able to find him.
I'm gonna be right back.
Don't threaten us, Lisa.
I'm gonna go get me some meat from yesterday.
She's gonna get some meat.
Next thing we know, we see Bobaloooooooo's teacup. I'm about to head to work here shortly.
Nice.
Yeah, me too. The next 18 days. Woohoo!
Yep. Well, the boss just cut out all overtime over where we work. He lost almost $1 million in about 2-3 months because of one of our lines going down.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, so he said that if he doesn't turn a profit by Christmas, he's closing the doors.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Which, once we get line 4 running, I think we'll turn a profit.
yeah, that's not good.
Yeah. We'll have line 4 running here in a month.
That's writing on the wall to me.
So I might be looking for a job soon.
I was gonna say, dude, that's writing on the wall right there.
Right after I get approved for a freaking what do they call it? Not a mortgage, but it's like a mortgage. On the house and do some major repairs and upgrades.
Yeah.
Because eventually I want to sell this house and I can't sell it like it is right now, so I got to put a lot of money into it.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Like, we own the house flat out right now, but the bank's about to have their hands in it until I can, I'm going to get them paid down a bit, and then eventually I'm going to sell it. When I sell it, I'll pay them off. I just don't
think I'll ever sell the house that I'm in right now. I might move and then rent it out, but I don't think I'll ever sell it.
Well, here's my issue. I hate where I'm at.
No, that sucks.
I don't like being in town. I want to be out in the country somewhere, so when I do sell this, I'm going to have to sell this place because I can't afford to buy another one without having a substantial down payment. That's what I'm going to use.
How close are you to your brother?
About 20 to 25 miles. We're not far apart.
That's not bad.
No, I want to move closer to work too. Like he's like within 10 miles of work. It takes me about 31 minutes doing the speed limit to get to work, about 24 the way I drive.
All right. Yeah, I like when it takes a little time to like get to work. 'Cause I enjoy like smoking a stick, like usually I'll have 2 because you can't do that for a while when you start, at least a couple hours.
I like to get to work about 30 minutes early minimum because I like to sit outside, smoke one, freaking relax for a minute, and then get to work. But I'd rather live closer to work because sometimes I like to sleep a little bit later and I can't get there quite on time.
Yeah.
If I was 5 or 10 minutes from work, then I wouldn't have to stress. Plus, it costs, believe it or not, dude, like gas. Just driving when I drive to work and back every day, I spend too much on gas, man. It really kills me. Especially if I drive my truck. My truck only gets about 10 to 12 miles a gallon. My car gets about, if on the interstate I get about 30 miles a gallon, 28 to 30. On the back roads I get a little over 30, and in town I get about 27. So if I drive that, I don't spend much gas. When I drive my truck, I'm telling you, it's $20 a day to drive my truck back to work.
Shit, gas is like the cheapest over here. The cheapest it is over here that you can find for regular is like 257.
Man, I wish it was out here. It just went up 281 overnight here from 264, but it'll drop back down again. It does that periodically here. It hasn't been under 264 in about 2 years here. Well, I take that back. It got down to 259 for about 2 weeks. It went right back up.
I don't know where it was, and I don't know if it was actually like factual or not because I didn't check it. But I did see a post on the other app. Somebody posted in one of the trucker groups that gas, and I don't remember the area, was below $2.
Yeah, $1.89.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that too, but I think that was just Trump saying whatever he says. I've yet to see that anywhere, and I've been all over. I ain't been out west, but I mean, all over the East Coast.
Why did your live just get flagged, Bob?
I didn't get flagged, did it?
I have a warning on the bottom of my screen.
Consuming substances featured in this live can harm your health.
Oh, I know why.
Talking about us smoking sticks, I guess. That's not a warning. That's like a health warning. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, I just saw it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I have no violation. What the hell is that?
I don't think it's a violation. I think it's just a what do you call that? A public service
That's a warning. They've been doing like they're doing it. AI is now. It's all AI, and AI is even in our chat messages now.
Wow.
Christy, like we had one the other day in our chat, like they're saying something like, well, if any of this is not to your liking, basically you can report this. It's like an AI warning.
Wow, that's pretty crazy. I mean, I guess that's better than just shutting down your live.
Yeah, it give you it didn't even, like, there's no violation. You just PSA down here.
I don't think that means they're not going to shut down lives. I just think it's just a warning from AI about smoking.
With me, I usually don't get a warning. My shit just gets shut down because of my mouth. It's like all of a sudden I can tell right away because my screen goes black and I'm like, damn, I know exactly what's going to happen. Like within a couple seconds, it goes to the white screen. Your live has been discontinued. Like, motherfucker. My mouth gets me in trouble on this app so many times. Now I know.
What I think this is really weird. Like, all right, I've had lives, and I've like put a cigarette in my mouth and didn't even light it and got a warning immediately. But then I watch people on other lives, and they're sitting there, they'll smoke a whole damn pack, drink a beer, do all this other crazy crap, and never once get flagged or get warnings or nothing.
Right.
How does that happen?
I guess AI doesn't catch it, or there might be a lot of people in a room, there might be a lot of likes, who knows? I mean, they're definitely, I think, or I can't say definitely, I think that TikTok, depending on the live and how many people are in and what's going on, they're more lenient to some of them because and I think, and I've noticed this too, it's more of in the ones where a lot of gifts are being given, like tons of gifts and like high gifts and stuff. Like they don't want those to go down because people are spending money,
Yeah.
If we're just having a live and like there's nothing really, we're just having normal conversation and no one's battling or anything like that, or not, I guess maybe not a lot of likes going on. And I'm just a small hypothetical. I noticed that you'll get flagged right away for things, but I could be wrong. I did notice that a couple times.
The agency.
I gotta move the car, buddy. I'm talking to Bear. Come on.
We'll go move the car then.
We might as well ride.
What the hell?
I don't think she was supposed to come up. I think she did that by accident. She does that every once in a while. I didn't want any of her private conversation to be displayed. That's why I do that. I'll drop them fast or I'll mute them, but I don't think she wanted to come up. That was an accident. You're like Mr. North.
Hell, I'm gonna have to get off here and get ready for work, I guess.
Thank you for your 10-minute spurt. I do appreciate it.
You know, I like coming up here and talking and bullshit with y'all, especially Fetch, man. He feeds into it. I love it. He goes right back at me.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. It's cool that you do
Let me like this live before I go.
that. Thank you. What's everyone going to eat?
I just ate McDonald's.
Oh, man. That would be nice. I know Lisa's getting some meat. We got some cooked.
I figured you'd got a teacup by now.
Yeah.
She said she's
gonna
going to
be
get
getting
meat.
some meat.
We're gonna hear Bob here in a minute say, "I gotta take this phone call, guys," and he goes to teacup, and then they both come back at the same time.
No, she's probably eating right now and enjoying it.
When's Lisa going to Long Island? What, May?
I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. Fucking degrees out. It was nice. Really nice. Then yesterday wasn't too bad. It's probably like 70, 69, 70. And today it's like 59, 60.
That's the worst Chili's I've ever been to in Frankfurt. Just letting you know. My sister-in-law's down there talking about it. Every time I went there probably 3 months ago and I ordered a medium rare steak and they burned it on one side and it was raw on the other. So I sent it back and asked for a different steak. And the one they brought me back was medium well. And I just looked at the dude and I was like, "Are you serious?" He's like, "What do you want to do?" I said, "Look, just leave it because y'all ain't going to get it right." I said, "I guess I'll eat it." And I tried to eat that piece of shoe leather. It had so much gristle in
That
it.
piece of shoe leather.
I'm serious, a heart attack. It was the worst steak I ever had. And I looked at I talked to the manager. I said, "Well, what y'all gonna do about this?" And they want to charge me for the whole dang meal. I said, "You know what? I'll pay it, and just let you know, me and my family will not be back here. This is the worst experience I've ever had at a Chili's in my life." And I used to love Chili's. And then my mom went there with them yesterday, and her meal was horrible. I think she brought put it this way, I think she got a half a rack of ribs, and there's almost a half a rack of ribs here that I've been feeding my dog since yesterday. He's loving it. But I mean, she usually loves ribs, and plus somebody sent a steak too. I don't know, but they're just not good. I don't know what this girl down here don't have no taste. I think her palate's messed up or something because that place is horrible.
A lot of these restaurants nowadays, Chris, they're not cooks anymore. You know, they're not actual cooks. They're, they pull stuff out of the freaking refrigerator, slap it in a freaking super microwave, and throw it on a plate and say, "There you go." It's all pre-made.
Yeah.
Same thing with the steaks. They put them in a broiler and they set the freaking, they set the timer for, medium rare. And of course, if the broiler is not set correctly, it's not gonna, obviously it's not gonna cook right. And they just slap it on the plate and send it out, your way. Say, "Here you go."
I'm real picky about my steaks. Like,
Me too.
if I have to put steak sauce on a steak, I'm not gonna pay for it.
That's right.
I don't want it. Like, it'll go back. I don't want it.
We have a restaurant in Green Bay called Prime Quarter. It's where you grill your own steak. That's where I'll go. I'd rather grill my own steak than have some yuppie in the back grill my steak for me. Sorry.
Well, I ain't gonna do all that. Look, if I gotta go to a restaurant and pay for something, I'm not paying to cook my own damn food.
It's the experience, though. It's freaking cool.
Oh, I'm not paying for the experience. If I want the experience, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go up here to the local grocery store, buy me a big old thick cut of ribeye. It's got some good marbleization on it, and I'm gonna take and fire my grill up, and I'm gonna cook it right here on my back porch, and not deal with all the people.
Please tell me you do not cook on gas.
My mom likes gas. I like charcoal. I like charcoal. Sometimes I cook on wood, but I usually use charcoal.
All right, good.
Mom likes hers on gas.
You were about to get dropped.
Mom likes to cook hers on gas. We do have a gas grill, but I don't use it for myself.
Man, I got so many people that I want to argue with me. Oh, a gas grill tastes so much better than a charcoal grill. What?
You know why?
Are you delusional?
You know why? Because they don't let the freaking lighter fluid cook or burn off of it.
I don't use lighter fluid.
Even if you get like charcoal briquettes that burn themselves, there's lighter fluid. There's lighter.
I don't even use that.
Yeah, I love cooking on a gas grill, man. Fucking the one I have is awesome, dude. It's sick.
Listen to this asshole over here with an easy bake oven.
I do like Blackstones, but
Did you
but that's
say
not
gas grill?
Yeah, gas grill. The fucking one I have is awesome. Fucking cooks so good. I also have a charcoal, brick charcoal one that was handmade a long time ago by my uncle.
We need to start seeing receipts of all these things you have.
I'll show you the grill right now outside.
Let's see it. I want it cam up.
So Chris, I use a charcoal chimney.
Hold on.
And then I use only thing I'll cook with is Kingsford regular, and then to start it, I'll use either newspaper in the chimney,
yep.
or I will use paraffin wax cubes. That's the only thing I'll use to start my charcoal.
Well, I've never used paraffin wax, but I do like a good chimney, man, because those bricks, dude, it gets them so hot so quick.
The Weber company actually makes paraffin wax cubes. They're like $5 for like 12 or 15, and they work freaking amazing for starting charcoal, or even starting a bonfire. Works great. Check it out.
Oh no, I like to pour a gallon of gas on a pile of wood stacked about 8 feet high and see if I can't blow something up.
I use motor oil, so we're in the same boat.
One time, man, I got lit. I mean, I was about 14 beers in, right? And we had a stack of wood out in the fire pit that was taller than I am. I'm 6'2", and this thing was a couple feet over my head. And I went and I literally poured a gallon of gas in this thing, and then stood back about 10 or 15 feet with a trail of gas to me. And I hit that trail of gas, and it went into that fire, and I mean it was crazy. Trail of gas, and it went into that, dude. Everybody in the house come running outside because they thought I blew myself up. It was funny. Like I'm standing like 10 feet to 15 feet away, and all I felt was a rush of heat just hit me in the face. It went boom. It didn't blow the wood everywhere, but like you could see, you look up and there was all these little ambers just floating down around me. I turn around and everybody's like, "Are you all right?" I'm like, "Hell yeah!" Down around me. I turn around and that was a blast. I want to do it again.
Yeah, before I got rid of my fire pit in the backyard.
That was a blast. I want to do it again.
Before I got rid of my fire pit in the backyard, now I just have one on my deck. But last spring, I trimmed a bunch of trees, had some leaves in there, and I had a bunch of cedar tree brush and stuff like that in there. I lit that thing up when I was finally able, with all the rain that we had. I had flames that were like 15 foot tall. It was burning my maple tree. I had to get the hose out. It was bad. It was really bad.
Oh, dude, I used to have a picture before I lost my Google.
You see my gas grill?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it doesn't impress me.
Charbroil. This thing is fucking great. And then that's my brick grill. That's my brick grill that needs.
Now we're talking.
That thing was fucking built a long time ago. This thing is years old.
But I had a picture of me standing beside a fire one time, and the fire was like over 30. I had a picture of me standing beside a fire. The fire was like over 30 foot tall. They called the fire department on us. The fire department come out and was like, y'all can't be setting fires like that. So we didn't mean to get it that big. I think we put too much on it, and like there was a tree hanging above the fire pit, and it was burning leaves, catching leaves on fire.
I know, that's what happened to me. My girl's like, the tree's catching on fire. I'm like, what? She's like, look up. I'm like, oh shit. I'd get out the hose and hose down the tree.
Yeah. Yeah, we almost started a forest fire. It's pretty
So
fun.
the problem that I have right with the brick grill right here is the vinyl fence is kind of close to it, right? Because when they put the vinyl fence in, they put it a little bit too. It's not that they put it a little too close; it had to be that close. So I have to put up this little thing that I have that's in the shed. It's like a metal thing that goes right behind it, and it deflects the heat away because the vinyl can melt.
Heat shield?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a heat shield. Yeah. So haven't used the charcoal one since last summer. I only used it once during a pool party. And, it's more of the flames that come off the charcoal when you put the lighter fluid on it, and then when it dies down, then you start cooking, of course. But, like, it still gets hot. It radiates. That whole thing gets hot because it's deep in there, too. And there's this little wheel that you could spin, and it brings it up and down. But it will end up melting that fence, and that fence was fucking expensive as shit, and they charge a fortune here for that shit.
Vinyl fencing is not cheap, that's for sure.
But yeah, the gas grill, I like that gas grill. It's awesome. It does really well. It cooks fast too. The heat is very high on it. So it's actually pretty good. It's not bad.
I have a gas grill for the semi, and that's about it.
Sell out.
Hey, I'm not cooking steaks on the semi with charcoal. I don't got that kind of time.
See, what I like about the gas grill is it's very convenient and quick. And if you're not going to cook a lot, I only have to use half the side. I don't have to use the whole thing. So if I'm going to cook like 3 or 4 steaks, I could put 3 or 4 steaks, depending how big they are, on the one side. But if you're going to cook like corn and stuff like that, you want the whole thing, and then it's got the top part too, and then it has the thing on the side that opens up, and you can put like a pot on there, with water, and like put corn in a pot if you want to. But I like doing the corn on the grill. But you can put whatever else you want in there. But it's a nice. It's not that bad. I do like the heat and how fast it cooks steaks. It's pretty good. Convenient.
I could never get into them because I like the flavor of the charcoal. I've always liked that flavor.
Oh, I agree with you. The flavor from a charcoal, and especially if you put in like I like mesquite too. I don't know if anyone likes that. You put these like little mesquite.
Really strong.
It can be, yeah, but it really is good, man. It fucking tastes great. I don't have it all the time, and it's hard to find a place that has mesquite cooked into or smoked into it or whatever. I was thinking about getting one of those smokers also, but those seem very involved, and I'd probably screw it up,
Nope.
to be honest with you.
I can walk you through it. It's pretty easy. I have an electric smoker that I bought. I used to have a big one. I just sold it. But my electric smoker, it's basically set it and forget it. It's a master build. And it's really small for like you, Bob, or like myself. And it's perfect size. Like you can put a ham in there, you can put a turkey, or small, not a real big turkey, but you can put a turkey in there, a couple chickens and stuff like that. But turn it on, you set your temperature, then you set your time, and that's it. Just let it go. And then, you got a water pan in there, so, you gotta put some water in there, and then it uses chips. And the chip dispenser is on the side. So all you do is you pull it out, you add chips, and then I mean it's super easy to use, man.
Yeah, they're big, man. Some of those, then they're fucking expensive here. Like in order to get one, unless you want this tiny one, which is like nothing, you're spending $600 or $700, maybe even 1,000 just for a fucking smoker, and you
I
don't
like
even
the
know if that
pellet
one, and you don't even
smokers.
know if it's good. You know,
Right. I like the pellet smokers too. If you don't take care of them, you don't clean them properly and stuff like that, they jam up and the motors go bad on them and this and that, whatever. I'll tell you what, my Weber grill is going to last longer than your pellet smoker. I'll guarantee that. And I can smoke just as good on my Weber than I can and than anybody else can on a pellet grill.
Well, y'all have a good day. I'm gonna go to
You
work.
too, buddy.
all right.
See y'all later.
See you later, Chris.
I've looked at pellet grills. I've seen them. I've watched them work. I've competed against them in my little hometown freaking barbecue competition, and it's just, I don't know. I've tried the food off of them, and it's good, but you don't get that deep. Like I like that deep smoky flavor when I cook like a brisket or even like a pork butt or even ribs, and you don't get that on a pellet grill. And you got to add more. I don't know.
I've never
I guess
used
it's all
a pellet.
personal. Yeah.
I've never used a pellet grill. I mean, I've seen pellet heating stoves and shit like that, like in inside houses, and those work pretty well. I mean, I'm assuming that it's probably kind of like that, right?
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah. You have a hopper, then you have the auger, and then you have the burner. So it's the same concept, just on a smaller scale. So you have the hopper, you turn it on, the auger feeds the burner X amount of pellets per hour to keep it, burning and this and that, whatever. So, but I've seen freaking pellet grills catch on fire, augers go out of them, the control boards go out of them. I don't know. It's just, for me, it's not worth it.
I don't even think like they're that popular. Like Home Depot is a place that you go around here. You can go to Ace Hardware too. I don't know if you have Ace Hardwares where you guys live, but Ace Hardware is another one. They're a big grill seller.
Oh, yeah.
Home Depot though, like right around now, they're gonna start building these grills and putting them out. Gas ones, and they're real big on gas ones. And most of them are stainless steel and shit. They're all like, they're pretty popular. I haven't seen many pellet ones at all. I don't even know if I've ever seen one in like Home Depot. I'm sure they do have them, but they're probably off to the side a little bit.
The shitty thing is nowadays nothing's built to last anymore. Everything's built to throw away. So you use it for like maybe 3 to 4 years, and then it takes a crap, and then you basically throw it away. You buy a new one. It sucks. That's like the smoker that I went out and bought. This is years ago. The one I just sold. That smoker was $1,500 and probably weighed about 350 pounds. That thing was built to last. Now you go to Home Depot and you look at the cookie cutter smokers that you can buy there. They're made out of freaking, I don't know, like sheet metal, like really thin steel. It's like, this isn't going to last that long. It's going to rust out and it's going to get holes in it, and I'm good.
Yeah.
But people love those pellet grills. I know a lot of people that have them. They swear by them. They love them. It's just, they're not for me. I'm old school. I like to cook with fire. I like to sit around and have some cocktails while I'm cooking food. I'm not the hurry up and freaking cook my stuff kind of person. I haven't been like that.
See, sometimes in the winter, if we get steaks, my mom likes to have a steak every once in a while, so I'll cook it on so it's fast, but I
Yep.
particularly don't like to fucking cook in the winter out on the grill. It's cold, it's a little bit of an inconvenience because you're out there and you got to watch it, like I like to watch it when I grill it. So it is a little bit of an inconvenience, but I'll do it, and um, that's why I like the gas grill because it's fast. Like
Yeah.
you're not out there for like the charcoal one. I'd have to put the charcoal in, get out the freaking heat shield thing now, then light the charcoals, and I could do one side too, also on it, but it's going to be like an hour process just to get it ready, to where it's ready so that you can put the steaks on. So it was a lot easier for like, you know, um, 20 minutes, your steak from when you start that freaking grill up, 25 minutes. It's like not even 25 minutes, it's done, depending on how you like it.
Like when I did my roast this weekend, I got it ready. I put the rotisserie attachment on because all it is an attachment for the Weber. And what it does is it makes it taller, and then it also has stuff on each side. One on one side that's where the motor goes, and the other side it's got the hole where it's got a groove cut out where the rotisserie would sit. But then I put in like about a half a bin or a half of charcoal chimney full of charcoal, and I lit that and went in. Sat down and talked to her for a little bit, and then went back out there and my coals were ready, so I got those ready, put that in there and let them burn down a little bit, got my roast on there and then let it cook, and then like I don't know, halfway through the cook I had to add like maybe 5 more briquettes to the cook itself to keep the fire going. But see, I enjoy doing that. That's what I like to do. I like to cook like that. So, and it's I guess different strokes for different folks. Everybody likes different things, so which is fine.
Yeah, I will admit though to you, like you had said also, it tastes way better on charcoal. Like with especially if you use different wood chips or whatever, mesquite chips or stuff like that. It is better. It tastes way better actually. I feel that it cooks. It cooks at a more um, distributed temperature, if that makes sense. Because on the gas grill, what happens is you got the flame that comes up, right? Especially these newer ones, the flame comes up. So you're trying to adjust it and you try to get it perfect. So I leave mine on medium, and it seems over the course of me messing with it and like cooking stuff on it, it seems that medium on it cooks the steak uh, the way like I like it, and it's still juicy and stuff.
Right, right.
Whereas the charcoal one, it's nice because it's evenly displayed heat, and it cooks it, and maybe it cooks it a little bit slower, but it is way more delicious. To tell you that,
I do two
I
different
find it's
zones.
juicier too. The steaks do come out juicier.
Yeah, I do two different zones on when I cook. Normally, like I'll make a hot zone and then I'll make like a cold zone. So there's then another thing with the charcoal grill, there's this thing out there. It's called a vortex. So which is really cool when you do like wings. So the bottom grate of the charcoal grill is for your charcoal. So you take that grill or that grate out of there, and you coat the whole thing or cover it with foil. I'm gonna get a friend of mine that has that can get stainless. I'm gonna have him cut me a piece that goes exactly on there. But when you do it with foil, it's the same concept. So then I took an old bunt pan that I found at a resale store, and then it has the insert of the bunt pan out of there. So then you take the bunt pan and you put that on the foil and you cut out the foil just where the bunt pan sits. Now when you're doing wings, you get a whole chimney full of charcoal, put the bunt pan on top of the foil where the hole is at, and then you fill up that butt pan full of charcoal, and that forces all that heat up through just that area. And then when you're doing wings, you put your wings all the way around on the outside of that. I can get my Weber up to 800 degrees, and it'll crisp those wings up just like you were to get them 100 degrees. And it'll crisp those wings up just like you were to get them out of a deep fryer and still be juicy. And you get that flavor of that charcoal with your wings. It's freaking amazing.
It sounds really good too.
It's freaking amazing.
It sounds really good too.
But there's so many different attachments and stuff you can get for them. Like I can get a pizza oven. I can turn my Weber actually into a wood-fired pizza oven for them. Like I can get a pizza oven. I can turn my Weber actually into a wood-fired pizza oven.
Nice. Who's live? Fetch, is anyone live? I think I'm going to shut this down for a little bit. I'm going to go through the streets and see what's going on.
No, nobody's live. But yeah, go ahead and shut down.
All right, buddy. I'll talk to you in a few.
All right, bye.
Later.